Before I show you the 3 ways to find studs without a stud finder, there are a few things that we need to talk about regarding studs. Now, in the United States, studs are also known as 2x4s, and you would expect them to be something along these lines. 2 inches by 4. However, that is not the case. They are only 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches. Now, this is important. You'll see why in one of the steps that I'll show you. Also, what is also important is the distance between the 2 studs is 16 inches on center, which means that from the center of this 2x4 to the center of the next 2x4, there are exactly 16 inches. This is also important. And that's pretty much all you need to know. Most people are already aware of this. Just keep that in mind. 16 inches on center, 2x4 is 1.5 inches by 3.5. First way, also known as the knock. You start knocking on the wall, and if there's nothing behind it, the sound is very hollow. If you get to a stud, you'll see that the pitch changes, and you'll be able to tell that there's something there. As you go past it, the sound goes hollow again. So there's a stud right here. Number 2. Use an outlet as a reference point. There's either a 2x4 on this side, or there is one on this side. You can use the knocking method to figure this out, or if you're more courageous, you can take the outlet cover off and look inside. Just make sure that if you decide to do that, you turn the power off. If you decide to take the outlet cover off, sometimes it's a waste of time. You may not be able to see anything. In this case, I can see that the piece of plastic that indexes the outlet when they nail it to the 2x4 is right here. So I know the 2x4 is right here. Plus, the knock test confirms. Now for the reason why you need to know that the stud is 1.5 inches. We know that the stud is right here, and this electrical box is nailed into it, which means that if we measure from the electrical box 3/4 of an inch this way, we are exactly at the center of the stud. So now if we measure 16 inches from that point, we know that the center of the next stud is right here, and so on and so forth. So that is the reason why you need to know 1.5 inches and 16 on center. 3. Option 3 requires some neodymium magnets or rare earth magnets and a little bit of time. There's a screw in the stud over here holding the drywall, and the magnets are holding onto that. So you can identify one, and then second one. So at this point you know there's a stud right here. This is the easiest way to do it. You just need to have some magnets.